much for tuning in to the Angel Start Show. I am so excited today. This is our very first show, and we have some amazing guests here today. If you want to be on the Angel Start Show, you want to be a guest, and you have a story to tell, and it's amazing, or you are an artist and you want to come on and perform for us, or you just want to come on and say, hey girl, please send me an email at theangelstartshow@gmail.com, or go to my Facebook page, The Angel Start Show, and hit me up, and I'll have you on. We don't want to keep our guests waiting any longer. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for coming on the Angel Start Show today. You are a really, really inspiring person to me. I'm so happy to have you be able to come on today and just tell your story and be able to inspire other people. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, really, I wanted to talk to you because a lot of times when we get together, we don't really talk more about you. We just kind of hang out, and that's cool too.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you have a really amazing story, and I know that because you were in the Indianapolis Recorder recently, and people on Facebook were all excited about it, and you really inspired a lot of people, even myself, and I wanted to talk to you about that. So we've seen the Indianapolis Recorder, and tell me what made you did a photo shoot of multiple pictures. There's only one posted here, but there was multiple pictures that were taken on that day, and I was blessed to be able to be there to be a support to you and keep you laughing. You know, I thought it was going to be a really sad and emotional day. I didn't know how it was going to be, but you were in really, really great spirits. So
yes, because you kept me laughing.
I did everything besides tickle you, didn't I?
Yes.
So what made you decide to do the photo shoot?
Oh my goodness, so much made me, but the bottom line being letting go, letting God, and it was, you know, to bring all of my awareness events together since I'm one person that had multiple things to happen, and I'm just dealing with it the best I can.
Okay, so the photo shoot was it to inspire what diseases?
Military sexual trauma,
Okay.
sarcoma, multiple sclerosis, and breast cancer.
Okay, so I just think that was so brave to be able to go on, and that photo shoot will be something that you'll be able to go back and I guess look at to kind of capture each one of those things that you have maybe overcome or even still going through, I guess.
Yes.
So it was amazing. Why did you want to tell your story? What made you decide I want to tell this story to everybody?
Well, because I'm a living testimony. Can't nobody tell my story better than me.
True.
Nor can they tell it quite like me. So while I'm alive and able to do that, I want to do that.
Absolutely, because we already know people get it twisted, don't they?
Yes,
Girl,
they
they
do.
even said, and what happened was she had a baby. They make up anything. Let somebody get a hold of your story. So that's amazing that you decided I'm gonna come on and tell my story myself. So that's great. Now, why is it important to love yourself? You know, a lot of people say, oh, I love you, and that's great, but why is it important for you to love yourself?
It is so important to love yourself because the power of love can cure whatever is ailing you. And, you know, you have to love yourself. You have to have that, you know, fire within to bring it out in those stressful times. So it all starts with you.
That's right. That's absolutely true. And how has finding out you had cancer changed your outlook on life itself?
It changed it in many ways. The major way is when I was first diagnosed back in 2002, I went from living to existing for my kid because to not be sure if you're going to make it.
Right.
You know, you just have a totally different outlook on life, you know, so my life started revolving around my daughter. And then when I was diagnosed last year with breast cancer, it's like, okay, I was stressing and maybe that's why I ended up, you know, with breast cancer, and it's like, okay, I'm letting go, I'm letting God, and I gotta start living instead of just existing because I had fallen back into that, but I didn't know what I was existing for. So I'm just trying to embrace living again.
That makes sense. I wish, I don't know, I wish if I knew you when my auntie was alive and she was able to hang out with us and be able to learn how to maneuver through different health issues. She was doing great until they put her in a nursing home. And I feel like that had she not been put in that nursing home, she probably could have kept pushing through. And, you know, I feel like she just gave up. She quit loving herself, and that basically killed her. That's what I think. Because you just seen her just deteriorate more and more and more. I'm like, wow, wasn't all this stuff happening when she was at home with us, you know?
Yes.
And so I think that's amazing. You do have to love yourself to be able to heal, because you can heal from inside to a
Yes,
certain
you
point,
can.
especially mentally. So,
Yes.
so what would you say to encourage a woman with similar situations as yourself?
I would, first of all, encourage her, no matter what you're told, keep the faith, and believe, you know, in yourself, and do your research.
Yeah.
Because that is key in everything. I mean, the doctors are gonna, you know, give you various diagnoses, you know, what you should and shouldn't do, but what works for one person won't work for another.
Right.
So, you know, you have to do things for yourself, and just really look out for yourself.
Yeah, you do. Doctors are just human, just like us.
Yes.
And sometimes they don't know what they're talking about. I'm just saying they put that out there on the line. They know, and they hate to see me come, because I can go in there with a hangnail and be like, now where'd that come from? And where is this? I have so many questions. But I think that's another reason why, you know, I feel like that I'm healthier than some people my age, because I want to be alert and I want to know every single thing that's going on, and I ask a lot of questions. So being able to investigate and do your research on your own health is absolutely necessary to be able to take care of yourself.
Right.
When people look at your photo, what do you want them to see? Now, they've only seen the one so far, but I'm sure you're going to upload or put up other pictures once they're all, you know, ready.
Well,
What do you want them to
this
see?
one in particular, the stars and all, when women look at that, I want them to see themselves and go get their mammograms, because it was me getting the mammogram. I wouldn't have found, you know, the lump. I didn't find it on my own, and it took the mammogram.
Okay.
Yes. Even though I have it yearly, that's the thing that I stress to women is to go for your yearly mammogram. No matter if every one of them come back, you know, you're clear, don't take the chance.
Yeah, just constantly go get them. When I look at this picture, what I see, I've told you more than once, but I just see what it looks like to be brave. That's what I already told you that if I don't know, I'm not in your shoes, and I don't know, you never know until you're in somebody's shoes, but I don't know if I would be brave enough to be able to do it. You know how people are and everything, but then you overlook all of that and say, but let me think about who I can inspire, who I can reach, and I think that's amazing. Seriously, I really do. How does the photo shoot, how does that help you in a positive way? Has it helped you in a positive way at all, or?
Well, it says sharing the picture, and even the pictures of the photo shoot on Facebook. You know, I actually had people, you know, inquiring, and once I started sharing, I have been hearing so many stories from so many different people. And the one thing, this picture that some women have told me, they have actually thanked me for shocking them into getting their mammogram. This is like, you know, just having.
This could be me, and I'm not taking, you know, initiative to take care of myself.
So they, you know, really thanking me for my openness and, you know, willingness to share, and it's, you know.
Absolutely, because before you, I've never known anybody close enough that I can reach out and touch that's a real person. I always see people at the runs, and I, you know, see them on TV, and I'm like, oh my God, that's really, but it really, you know, touches home when it's like a person I can just go like this to, you know?
Yes.
So I thank you for everything that you've done just since you've been in my life. And then if you were to make a slogan, how would you live your life, and what would it be?
Oh, my slogan that I made years ago was, I survive, now I thrive.
Damn. Y'all heard it? Say it again.
I survive, now I thrive.
I love that. Where'd you come up with that from?
Because of all that I kept going through, and you know, getting these, you only have so many months to live, you have so many years to live, and you know, so it's like, no, I'm surviving, so I need to thrive. I need to, you know, stop focusing on what the doctors are saying.
Wow. This is an amazing interview just to have you here today. Seriously, you know, people don't want to tell you stuff about them. And so for you to come on and tell me your story, tell me more about you on a personal level, I appreciate it. I really do. And this all, you know, people think that you have to be in your 50s and 40s before you can get mammograms, before all these things. This can happen to someone that's in their 30s, right? Because this all started with you when you were how old?
Well, yes, I was actually 35 when I was first diagnosed with cancer, and that was urosarcoma, which is a soft tissue bone cancer, and then to find out it's a cancer that just happens.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was just like,
not cool.
That shook my world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not cool. Well, I want to thank you for coming on today. Can you tell everybody if they want to talk to you, or maybe women have questions? Are you up for people finding you on social media?
Sure.
Okay. Can you tell us what your name is on social media?
Phyllis Pigford-Mason. which is my name.
Okay, simple and easy.
And, you know, Google me. My numbers are out there, so
Okay.
I'm not hiding,
There
you
you
know,
go.
anymore.
Yes.
Out here for too long.
She is out here, honey. She's coming out. She wants the world to go. If the cat's out the bag, okay? So thank you, Phyllis, for coming on. If you are anybody that just, you know, didn't know who you could talk to, you can contact Phyllis. She's on Facebook as well. You can go to my page. She's all over my page. She is like my side chick. So she's on my page. You can go to her Facebook page and send her a friend request, and she'll be more than open to speak to you and give you more inspirational advice. So thanks for tuning in to the Angel Start Show. Welcome back to the Angel Start Show. We are here with Bassman Shovan,
Yes.
and he is a bass guitar player. We wanted to invite him onto the Angel Start Show so that we can know more about what he do, and we love entertainment on the Angel Start Show. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you here. I've seen you on Facebook doing your thing, and I said, I want to know more about this guy, so I wanted to bring you to the Fox 59 couch, honey. I think that's Fox 59 that has a red couch, but this is the Angel Start Show. But I wanted to invite you on so we can tell more people about you. I know a lot of events, and people want more entertainment besides rappers and, you know, dancers and all that, more classier events that I attend, and I want to be able to let them know more about you. So, who is Bassman Shovan?
Well, just a kid from Kansas City, Missouri.
You a kid?
Yeah, just a kid. You know, grew up and became a man in the music industry. And I started out a drummer.
Okay.
Then my mom came here to Indianapolis, and I actually started playing bass and created a name. My last name is Shovan.
Okay.
So
Why you correct me on something?
Well, that's okay.
I said Shovan.
Well, it's Shovan, Shovan, you know.
Shovan. So you can say it either way, so I didn't really mess up.
No.
That's just what okay.
Yeah.
Shovan.
Yes.
Or Shovan.
We can start over if you want to.
Ain't no cutting. Ain't nobody got no money to rewrite it. We here now, baby. So, okay. Now, how did it all start with you as a musician? What got you started? How did you
Well,
start?
of course, like most musicians, I started in the church.
Oh, okay.
And it just, you know, it branched out to one day I was out and somebody heard me, and they were actually getting ready to cut a CD.
Oh.
And so I was like, well, they came to me and said, hey, you know, have you ever played on a CD before? I said, no. They said, we think you're good enough to come out. And I actually thought it was going to be drums.
Okay.
But they said they needed a bass player. I said, well, I don't play bass.
Yeah,
And I just took the chance and kept going. And I actually got the bass in my hand. And, you know, from that moment, you know, it just grew from, you know, nothing to something. And I just kept going and learned how to play it and took off from there.
So, how old were you when you started?
I believe was 17 years old.
About 17.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you were still learning, but for me, if I don't know how to do something, if somebody offers me anything, especially if we got to do some money, I'll go on YouTube and find out how to do it. That's what I do. I say, oh yeah, you want me to build a house? Sure. How do you build a house? And then I show up on the job. That's how I do it. But I'm glad that you did not just say, oh, I don't know how to do it, I'm scared to do it, and you went ahead, because then I look at all the amazing things that you're doing. Are you a full-time musician? Or
Yes.
Okay, so you're full-time. How did you transition from full-time? Because we all know it's hard to leave that 9 to 5 to go after what you love to do.
Well, actually, like I said, I took that chance to actually learn how to play.
Okay.
So I got really good at it, and the turning point was the recording artist I was touring with. I got really good, and we had to break ties in career.
Okay.
So I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I was at the GMWA workshop, and I just was there. I was on the book for Monday and Tuesday, and I had Thursday, Friday, and Saturday just to hang out or whatever. I was sitting there, and these guys walked past me. They said, "Hey, you know, I have my bass on my back or whatever, just sitting there." And they said, "You want to play for this lady?" And like I said, you know, it's always good to just mingle and you know, network. So I said, "Yeah." I didn't even know her name. I didn't know anything. So I said, "Okay, well, she'll be by in about a half hour. Just sit here and wait." I sat there and waited, and then I waited.
Okay.
She finally showed up about an hour later, and she's like, "Are you young man waiting for me?" Well, I said, "Yeah." One thing led to the next. It was the great Liz McComb from Paris, France.
What?
And,
Glad you did wait. Because I got to make she ain't here. She think she messing with. I've been what?
Yeah.
So that's because you waited.
And that was a turning point in my career after I got with her and started doing overseas events. It just took off.
Okay. So is that the only tour that you've been on, or have you been on
No,
other
I've been
tours?
touring ever since that time.
Oh, okay.
I've been full time since that day. It's been 13 years now.
Give it to me right here.
All right. So 13
13
years.
years.
Yes, 13 years.
And you still got clothes on and eating and everything, you look
It's
healthy.
wonderful.
So you ain't going without a meal. You doing good.
No, doing good.
That's good. What does it take to be a national recording artists? Because people want to know, like, how do I get from just playing in bars in Indianapolis? How do I become national?
Well, the thing is, you have to have discipline.
Yes.
You know, and you have to put yourself out of that category. You might be able to start in bars and taverns, but then you have to take initiative to take a step to say, okay, this is it for me, for the Smoky Bandits and whatever. You just go, and you have to start, you know, at the bottom, at the corporate level. If you get in one corporate event, you know, you got to be on time, of course. You got to look the part, sound the part, and then one person come back, and then one leads to the next and the next, and that's pretty much how you stay. Yeah.
Okay. So pretty much is a lot of people don't want to start from the bottom.
No.
You know, they want to go right on there and be on stage with boys and men.
Exactly.
You know, and no, you got to sweep up in the back a little bit, hold the bag or something. You can't just get right on stage. You got to have discipline. So, discipline people. You need to wait your turn. Who inspired you to be a bass player, a bass guitar player?
Well,
Is there a person?
I have 3 different bass players that inspired me. The first one is the great Marcus Miller.
Okay.
Of course, everybody knows Marcus Miller. He's the leading bass player out there. He's in jazz.
Yes.
Then I have 2 bass players, Andrew Boucher, is gospel, and then my main man, Maurice Fitzgerald. If you're looking, baby, what's going on with you? He is in Chicago. And so if you go to gospel concerts, you know, he's usually the bass player over there, and his buddy Calvin Rogers on drums. So they inspired me because when I first got in gospel, they had to come and do recording now. So I'm doing all the events, I'm touring all over the place, and then it's time to record. Then I got to sit on the bench. You know, like, what's going on here? So these guys come in, they're playing with Donald Lawrence and all the big greats, and I had to sit there and watch them. I learned from them, and then of course I transitioned to, of course, what you see now.
Which is the
Bassman
man.
Shovan. That's right.
You're the man out here. What is the craziest travel experience that you've had since you've been touring? What's the craziest thing?
Wow, craziest. I've had
You
several.
don't want to about those?
Craziest. No.
Everybody know.
I'll tell you what. I'll pick one. Okay, so this is I meet Liz McComb. Now's my time to show exactly what I can do. So can I be on time? Can I follow instructions as a full-time musician? So I'm about to go to Montreal, Canada. So I called the airport. I didn't have my passport at the time, but at that time you could use your birth certificate. But I didn't know. I called the airport. She said, just all you need is your license. I come up. I get there on time. She said, black lady says, you can't get on. You need your birth certificate.
You'll be black on.
So here we go. So I got to go back home. I missed one plane. I get my birth certificate. I come back. Same sister. This time, you're too late. You can't get on the plane. So this is the second plane I'm missing for one day. So now I'm waiting now. So now I have a layover, which I didn't have before. So I have to wait on the third plane. I go to Philly. I'm waiting. I'm calling the show. I'm like, oh my God. I hope they don't fire me. Am I gonna make it on time?
You got a lot of patience.
Yeah, real
Just
patience.
listening to you.
And so I'm walking around in Philly for about 3 hours. You know, I burned some time. Finally get to Montreal. So the only thing that happened was I just didn't go to the hotel and lounge or whatever. I had to go straight from the airport to the show. And we made it. Of course, you know, Liz McComb, if you're watching, you know, we remember that show. They had 5 encores that night. So
good.
I appreciated that. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So it was work. Everything. So basically, you have a lot of patience, and you keep going and going. You're not somebody to give up.
No.
So, because I don't know, I've been crying in the airport like I can't make it. They get them today. I'll break down and cry in a minute. So, okay, I'm learning a lot from you. I need to be patient, and I need to be consistent and be on time, which I am. But I'm working on the patience. I'm not very patient at all. So, what is the turning point of your career?
Well, I could say when I met Rob White, a smooth jazz artist I'm playing with as of now, and I've done a lot of recordings, but really never really meant too much to him until he got to a really national level. So with Rob White in the jazz industry, he's at the national level, and his producer, Ronnie Songs, you know, I played with him for a couple of years, and then he offered me a position to play on the CD, which I did one song, and then led from one song to several songs, and then the next CD, all the songs. So that's kind of how it works. You get a little bit, you got to grow to the, you know, to the top.
Right,
so,
right. Okay. So what were you doing before you started to do this? What was your
actually,
job?
I was a bus driver.
Really?
School bus driver. Everybody, school bus
Bad
driver.
tell kids.
Of course, I used
No
the
wonder you
same
got
patience. I used those same patience with the kids, and I was actually driving for high school.
Oh, yeah.
But the high school and me, we kind of look the same age, or whatever. So they, you know, so they moved me down to the elementary kids, and believe it was 63 of them.
63 elementary kids.
And they.
No wonder you was like, I'm about to go sing or make a rap or do
And I
something.
retired, and I became a full-time musician.
Wow. Well, that's a good transition. You were working with kids and, you know, investing in them, and now you're investing in us and giving us great music. Are you available to be booked in the city, or do you just doing your things traveling Do you do a
We'll
lot
come
in the
out in
city?
Indianapolis,
You do? Okay.
mostly corporate events.
Yes, like that.
And mayor's breakfast and all that stuff. So if you see me, if you need me, just call, contact
You
me.
need a backup dancer for the mayor's breakfast? How can I get on? Let me be down.
Alright.
Well, tell everybody where they can find you at on social media or wherever you're at in case they.
I'm at Bassman Shovan, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. It's all the same. You see me with my glasses on or a suit or tie, whatever you need me for, corporate events, gospel, jazz, R&B. I have the acts that you need. Just contact me. We'll come.
Do you beatbox?
No.
Okay, he'll beatbox. Somebody inbox me that. I'll talk to you later about it. But thank you so much for coming to the Angel Start Show. We have up next our fashion and style. We have Angela here with So Anxious clothing line. Thanks for watching the Angel Start Show. We want to invite Ange here and welcome her on the Angel Start Show to our Fashion and Style with Angel Start segment. Ange is the owner of So Anxious clothing line. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
You know I love fashion, honey.
Yes.
And I've seen all your beautiful pieces. I said I need to get this sister on and talk to her about what she's doing, how she's doing it, honey. Yes, thank you so much. Tell me about your business and how long you've been doing it.
I've been in business since 2009.
Okay.
I started out selling junior and plus size fashions. Basically, I am plus size, and there's not a lot of plus size boutiques in Indianapolis, so I did transition to plus size only. I have been online, and I just opened up my own boutique in February of this year.
Okay. So you said, damn the juniors.
Right.
I'm really focused on us. They can go to Forever 21. I ain't thinking about
Right,
it.
they have a lot of options.
They do,
so.
yeah. And I know this because a friend of mine, she's plus size, and whenever we're out looking for stuff, I just feel like I should have been turned her on to you. Because you be jamming, honey. You be styling and profiling. And I'm going to hook her up, absolutely, because I do some shopping for her sometime. I'm like, oh, I'll find you something, and I'll be ready to cry for her. You can't find nothing. So I'm so glad that you are offering this. So whatever size you are, you know, you got options.
Right.
Because you have some beautiful models here today, and I can't wait to see them hit this runway, honey. What type of items do you carry, and what size do you carry?
Okay, I start from a large to a 3X, which is basically a 12 to a 24.
Oh, okay.
And I carry anywhere from the fashions to accessories to handbags, and I'll be getting into the more of the undergarments soon, like the corsets
Okay.
and things like that.
Okay, so they'll be taken care of from inside out.
Yes.
Good to go. Any upcoming events or showcases with any of your fashions coming up?
I actually just did Atlanta Fashion Week in Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia Peach Fashion Week. I have Indiana Expo coming up, so I'll have a fashion segment in that. And also in November, I'll have my own fashion show with my husband. So we'll be Kings and Queens Unite. So that's
Love
what
it.
it's called.
Yes, and all this information is on your Facebook.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Okay. What does your business offer? Do you offer any additional services related to shipping or local delivery?
Yes, I offer local delivery. I have a delivery person that basically you can purchase in advance, or if you see some pieces, we can basically take those pieces, come to you. You can try them on. You can pay right then and there, and we work that way. Or you can always purchase online, and then we'll deliver to you as well.
Wow.
I also have fashion styling as an additional service as well that we offer.
Okay.
And plus I do ship worldwide.
So this is like some VIP type of service.
Yes, it is.
Like, bring me over an outfit and bring it to my house. Okay, bye.
Yes.
I love it.
Of course there's a fee, but
I mean, but still,
Yes.
you pay for stuff to be shipped to your home. You might as well pay for it to be delivered.
correct.
I love it. That is genius, honey. What is your mission with everything you're doing?
My mission is to basically get everyone out of their box. Plus size, we're pretty much labeled as we're supposed to look a certain way. I want to be able to basically I want every plus size woman to be raw, honest, and sexy.
Get it.
And that's my mission.
Let me tell you something. I believe that, everybody can't wear everything.
Yes.
They can't. But you do really, really well at bringing that fashion, honey, like no other, and they look really nice. It's really proportioned for their body. And a lot of people don't know that, so I'm glad they can come to you and say, no, we don't wear this, honey.
Yes.
We don't do
correct.
this, but
Yes.
this is what we do.
Yes.
So I'm gonna definitely turn on some people to you.
Thank you.
I almost want to become plus size, baby. I wish I could. I'm gonna go get me some burgers, some fries, some chips, and cupcakes today.
And you know what? I hear that a lot because I
You got
have
some cute
my
stuff.
gender models and now I'm just transitioning to plus size only. So I have a lot of people that's like, you just left us out.
Yeah, now good for the ass though, right? I'm not like, okay, I'm gonna have this in your size, honey. Look at those double zeros.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Now, is this what you have on this ensemble? Is this from your boutique?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I actually thrift as well. So I will have a few pieces that I've thrifted that are very unique and plus size, and that's where I got from.
Now, who do your eyebrows? Who do your hair? Who do your lipstick? Who do your everything, honey? You out here fierce.
Well, I actually do my own makeup.
Okay.
My husband is a hairstylist, so he does my hair.
Get it.
So
It all works out.
yes.
I love it that your husband is into basically like fashion and everything as far as hair and things like that. So he's not. That's good to get you guys can work together. He gets it.
Yes, he
To a
gets
point.
it.
He's not like
And I get him. So
right.
We get each other.
That's perfect. That's perfect. How can viewers reach out to you, or what viewers can check out? Where can they check out your fashion and your accessories? Where are you at on social media or website, everything like that?
Okay. I have my local shop here in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's 1002 North Bozar Avenue. Also, my website, which I ship worldwide, is sewinchesclothing.com. I'm on Facebook under So Inches Clothing, Instagram at So Inches Clothing, and Twitter are you So Inches.
So anxious is what you need to know.
Yes.
That's basically it. If you are anxious, honey, to be fierce. What else? Fierce,
Raw, honest,
honest,
and sexy.
and sexy. If you want to be all those things, you need to go to So Anxious. You just heard it. Now, we're not done. We have 2 models that are going to model 2 pieces from the So Anxious clothing line. You guys stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Our motto J is rocking spice. This spicy dress can be purchased at So Anxious Clothing along with our neck piece. Don't forget, be so anxious. Our model Angela is rocking April. It's a one-piece outfit along with our neck piece as well. Again, shop SoAnxiousClothing.com.
Quien tocó tu secreto por primera vez y con ternuras ahuyentó tu timidez y entró en tu cuerpo.
Check out this fun ensemble for spring and summer that is from Mako's Closet. They're located in Speedway. They have some amazing outfits, and they never carry more than 5 or 6 of the same pieces, so you'll be flawless all on your own. This is a calf length skirt, and it has a mesh material at the bottom and along on the top as well. It is a 2-piece if you want to show a little bit of midriff, and it's just nice and comfortable. And it's just beautiful. You can take it from daytime to evening without any issues. You can go to the Angel Starts show page and see all the information if you want more ideas on what to wear from Mako's Closet. We want to talk about our deal of the day today. I always want to bring you guys great, amazing deals. And the first tip to finding great deals is having a budget and knowing how much you want to spend and what you're looking for. So you always want to make sure you have a plan, because when you go out shopping, we all know that all the good deals and all the new items just kind of take over and you just fall apart. You don't stick to your plan. So the first tip is you always want to go to your clearance items. Make sure you go to the clearance items. 70% of the time, you're going to find what you want, or at least partial of what you want, and then you'll go to get the full price of what you need. So make sure you do that. Walmart has some amazing, amazing deals right now. In their clearance department, they have some amazing face moisturizer. It's going to get warm outside, and we want to make sure that we keep our face hydrated and keep it protected from the sun. It's Oil of Olay, and it is for $4 at Walmart on 96th Street in Fishers. Go out there and get that so you can take care of your beautiful face and keep that beautiful smile. Another tip that I want to give you guys is all about your mental. You want to make sure that you are keeping your mental really strong. And a way to do that without kind of wrecking your brain is to get you one of these little deals here. I know, it's kind of cheesy, but this thing keeps me on track. Who can't remember what you need to do next without this big old clip sitting next to you? I sit this on my kitchen table or my counter when I walk in, because sometimes I forget to feed my kids. I'm just saying. This helps me know, like, feed your kids. So get you one of these. These are at Home Goods. This was $6.99. And it's amazing to be able to put notes on for your kids, for your husband, or just notes to remind yourself on what to do next. Let's talk about what's coming up next with Angel Starks. My next comedy show, when you talk about me as a comedian, not a talk show, we have a comedy show called Mom's Night Out, and it's going to be at Silhouette. It's brought to us by Asia Brown. I'm sorry. She is the owner of Pretty Girl Swagg Entertainment, and she is putting on this comedy show. It's going to be amazing. The lineup is super funny, and it's super sexy. And if you're a guy and you want to send your mother out for a nice snack, you want to do this. We're going to have fried food. We know we love fried fish. We know we love fried chicken. We're going to have that. The bar is going to be open. We're going to have roses for the ladies. It's going to be a great night. So ladies, invite your mom, bring your sisters, get your girls together. Me and you be smart to come out as well, because there's going to be a lot of lovely ladies out. So don't forget to check this out. It's on my Facebook page. You can go to Angel First Lady page. That's my comedian page. And check out what's happening next with Angel Starks. Thank you guys for tuning in to Angel Starks.